All right, we're going live. I'm going to go live here for a minute, babe. So if you need a call, can you take the other room, Sarab? The Wi-Fi was bad in there, so I moved here. Okay. All right. All right, I'll record. Okay, we are live. I'm seeing that, so give me 1 second. Super fun. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Ta-da!
All right. Yay, we're here. All right, welcome. It's Pause Friday. Yay. Let me see here if I can change up my view. Uno momento. Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Okay, I see us. Hi, everyone. If you're here, let us know. It'd be so fun to see you and know that you're here with us. We are coming to you live. I'm in Florida, Sarasota. And Theresa, where are you today?
I am in northern New Jersey.
Woo woo. Hey, I was born in New Jersey. Yo, I'm a Jersey chick all the way. Where in New Jersey?
I'm in Parsippany, which is
Okay.
not
Yeah.
far. Where are you from?
It's on my passport, Ridgewood, New Jersey.
Oh, I used to live near there in Saddle River years ago.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, everything is kind of close to that. So that's exciting. We have that in common. We had no idea.
Jersey.
Yay. Well, welcome everyone. It's so good to be with you. I'm Rachael, your host with Pause Friday. Every Friday at noon Pacific, we're here to reclaim our lives in some kind of way, whether it's through a group pause, which is an intentional shift in behavior, or learning about a tip or sharing about something. And today we've got a guest. We've got Theresa with us. So I'll introduce you, Theresa, and then we can jump into some movement. How does that sound?
Let's do it.
Okay, great. So for all of you out there, again, if you're there, just say hello. We want to know you're there. We'd love to know if you're there from wherever you are in the world. So Theresa is a marvelous person to know. Theresa supports women, especially those experiencing chronic pain, to reclaim joy through dance and movement. She is known from and around the world from her students as her authentic, playful nature in moving people from all kinds of ages. We're talking 6 to 106, and has led thousands of classes in the practice of NIA, a cutting edge mind body wellness practice. I can't wait to hear about that. I don't know what it is.
Mm.
So your company is called Live, Love, Move, which I think is a great triad of words. Live, Love, Move, and is a healing arts company. And I think a little bit about your world. And maybe we'll hear a bit about your story today. The dark days you had of debilitating autoimmune illness, where you found yourself knowing that your mission was to educate people through movement and engage and heal the whole self through that. Theresa is the Ageless Grace brain fitness trainer and educator for older adults and recently completed a 3-year intensive of dance movement therapy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I cannot wait to dive in. So let's get some movement on and pause for a little bit. Does that sound good?
Yeah, let's start with that. So,
Awesome.
I have a little music we'll play for a few minutes, and I invite you to either sit or stand. In the practice of NIA, we do all different kinds of movements. Some are fast, some are slow. I have something for a nice pause today. So it's going to be a little slower version, but it'll certainly give your body a little wake up. So let's start. Get comfortable wherever you are. The main thing is it's always about how it feels in your body. So you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing.
Great.
Can you hear the music?
We can hear it.
Okay. So, taking a pause, connect in with your feet. And we're slowly going to reach up the thumbs to the sky. Let your eyes reach up. take a little spinal roll. Oh, exhale. Yeah. This is a moment for you, once again, raising it up. Raise up your vibration, your energy. Yeah. Pull down just what you need right now. And then one more spinal roll. Let it feel good. Yeah. All the sitting. We could move our gorgeous vessels, right? Let's bring it in. Let's take it in. And then bring it all the way down your center, down your spine. Let's reach it over a couple of times. And find your center, your support. And bring it in from behind you, all the directions. And pause. And pause. Feeling your feet on the earth. Let's take the hands up to the sky, reaching up and to your heart and to the earth. And thank you.
Thank you. That was amazing. Let's give Teresa a round of applause. Oh, I feel super refreshed after that and so calming. The music was beautiful. What was that from?
It was a tune called Summer Memories. It was
Mm.
actually from the Epidemic Sound. So it's royalty free music.
Oh, wow.
So you can share it.
I
Yeah.
want to check that out. That's super helpful to know. And thank you for bringing that here to the sisterhood and be the pause. And what I like about you being here is that pausing can happen in so many ways, and it's intentional shifts in behavior. So dance or movement is such a big, I think, way of expression, and also reaching that parasympathetic nervous system state to be relaxed, refreshed, and renewed, which is something we all could use a little more of, I think, these days.
And I love that you bring that into your group too, Rachel, with your movement. You know, you're talking about the vagus nerve the other day and the mind body connection. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. And it's so important to know that, because if we don't know that, then we kind of think it's a waste of time sometimes, or it's not like it's really serving us. And the reality is, it is so serving you if you only
Mm,
had an idea, right? Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. So tell us about this whole movement, literally this, no pun intended, that you're starting, and Nia, I guess is the way I say it. Yeah. And like,
Yes.
what is this all about for you, and what does it bring to the world for the people that you work with?
Well, I'll just give you a real short story about where it came from. 15 years ago, I was working for a big global professional services firm in New York City. And I suddenly had lost my ability to focus and to think. And it's a little similar to your story, Rachel. I know that you were sharing on TEDx. And what happened was I couldn't function. I was in this high performing organization and I
Mm.
couldn't function. I didn't know what was happening. In the meantime, I was learning NIA, which is a mind body movement practice. I was diagnosed with RA, rheumatoid arthritis, back in 2005 when I was working for this organization. And in finding NIA, I was able to connect the dots. I was able to connect my body. I was dissociated from my body. I was all up in my head trying to be the high performer and blah blah blah. You know the deal.
Yeah.
And I my body broke down, and I had to go on natural medicine medication. And when I found Nia, it was a blessing because I was able to express myself under the pain. There's so much going on underneath the pain, and the expression to be able to use emotion was huge. And I said, I really have to teach other people how to do this because it helped me so much.
I feel the same way. That's so funny you say that. Like we do have very parallel stories, and yours is your version, mine is my version, and I felt like, how can I not help folks figure out like the emotional pieces for me in that sense of what I've studied, and I know I can help people. Like I know I can serve in that way. And it sounds like that's exactly what came to you too. And we both had these jobs and we're like, what's happening? Like, it's not working anymore. And I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. And it really was the same reason, like you're sharing. I wasn't connected to myself to know so much was going on. Just didn't know. And like many of us, I think, is that way, right?
Yeah, we don't know. And there was so much
How
under
would you
there,
know?
Rachel, right? With like, I was feeling guilt and shame, like what's happening to me? I didn't
Well, you
know.
feel like a failure, right? Like I think that's kind of what I resonate with in that sense of, like, you think you should know, like you should, like it's the shoulda coulda wouldas a lot, and that indictment of thinking like it's my fault, like what, how did I mess this up again or screw up? And I think that's a common thing, especially for women to latch onto, because we're kind of wired in that way. If we've been someone who's an achiever and all of a sudden like there's a falter or a skip in the step, like I think both of us experienced, and then you're like, wait, oh, something must be wrong with me. And the reality is not necessarily that. It's actually not it, but it's like, how can you just connect to yourself to be a little more aligned? That's how I see it.
Yeah, I so agree with that. And the movement, bringing us back to our center, whether the movement is, a Tai Chi or a yoga or somatic movement of any kind, or Nia, that idea of, oh, feeling connected and whole
Yeah.
again. Yeah, then I was able, once I found that, I'm able to come from that place versus up here and a lot of the overwhelm.
Yeah. Yeah, and so you mentioned pain and like helping people in pain. Talk to us a little bit about how, like, what would you say to someone who is struggling with that pain loop?
What happened to me and what happens to other people that I talk to and come to my classes is the feeling of my pain is my life. And, this is it. And the feelings of being scared, really scared about, is this the rest of my life? And how do I get out of it? And just trying
Mm-hmm.
to get relief. And the first thing is to try to get that relief, right? Wherever you are, if it's natural medicine or medication or movement. And and then going beyond that to see, you know, there is more, there are possibilities in and underneath that pain. And how can I create my life differently? Maybe the pain doesn't go away, but maybe it could be relieved. And maybe I have other possibilities. Like I didn't know I was going to come into work like this way back when I was really ill, and it opened up a door. So pain could
Yeah.
be, I always say, pain is not the end of your story. It could be the start of a new chapter.
Hmm. That's beautiful. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree, because it's like, to me it's a signal. It's like something's not working, right? If we stub our toe, there's pain, and it's like, oh, I need to ice it. Like there's a reason why we're in pain. So it's to heal, like I guess is the other side of that. And I know one of the exciting things that I'm learning about from you is there's solutions to pain. And I know, tell us about what you've got going on next week, because I think that's a huge, awesome thing that many of our folks might enjoy.
Thank you. And I'm really excited for this 5 day series next week. It's free. It's in my Facebook group and on Zoom, and it's called Be Kind to Your Body, and to find your flow and to find movement again, especially if you're dealing with pain now. maybe you're recovering from an illness or, surgery, and you're always, you're good to go, though. You have to make sure you have your doctor's approval if you're, getting through surgery. But also if you haven't moved in a while and you're looking for something maybe that'll spur your excitement and your passion. So I'm offering movement every day in our session. It'll be 1 p.m. Eastern time. And I have some guests that are going to help us be kind to ourselves through Ayurveda and food and eating, also through feng shui, and being able to be kind to ourselves through the space that we're in, taking care of the space around us, maybe one simple change. And then we're also going to have other types of body movement besides Nia, and some gifts to give away, for those of you who attend. So I'm really excited about this week ahead.
Yeah, so that's exciting. So I just shared the link in the comments. So if you wanted to check out Teresa's event, what's the name of it again? The five
Be
day
kind to your body.
Be kind to your body. And I think like who would be, well, I know we could all benefit from that, but like, what do you think would be if like how do you know this event is for you if you're looking to sign up?
How do you know it's for you? It's really, if you are struggling with pain and you haven't found a way to kind of relieve it, or if you're struggling with the emotion of pain as well, or if you simply haven't moved in a long time and you want to do something for your body, and you have that guilt around not moving, this is for you. We're going to be doing movements that are gentle and that'll help. It's going to be like a laboratory, right? Where you come in, you feel how you
Mhm.
feel, and then after the movement, okay, how do I feel now? Did I relieve any tension, stress, pain in my body?
Hmm. Right. So be kind to your body. I think we could all use some of that these days. And that's happening on Monday. I'm super excited for you for that. And, we did a couple movements in the beginning. Do you have any like signature moves or like moves that you think are like really powerful for healing our bodies that you would like to share?
It's a great question, and one of my clients learned to do this every single day of her life. She's in her 80s,
Wow.
and she said even when she was in the hospital, and she did this in bed, so she had something going on with her. And every morning I said, okay, let's move your joints. You want to juice up your joints as we do in Ageless Grace. So moving also your ankles, right?
Yeah.
Your wrists, your fingers. And it doesn't have to be just in front of you, but you can move them around, and you could imagine, like, okay, what do you need today? What do you want to bring in? Do you want to bring in good vibes, sparkles, that sort of thing? And then moving into the elbows and the knees, right? And the
Hmm.
hips. We want to go through the journey of all the joints in the body, the shoulders. So that's like the best signature I would I would recommend. And also, it's important to move
Ah,
the eyes. Move
yeah,
the
like around in your eye sockets.
Yes, that too. Yeah. So actually, what I like to do, moving the eyes, is a figure eight. Also, watching your finger.
Mm,
That's really good for your eye muscle. And looking around the room, simply looking and focusing on something and saying, okay, that's my lamp. That's my picture. That's your pause.
that's my pause.
That's your pause.
Thank you. I love that. And even just in that maybe hour, like 30-second, 45-second movement we just did, I do feel different. Like I think I did some parasympathetic nervous system activation with that figure eight or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
It's a good one. Isn't it amazing? It doesn't take long to do something that could be, so energizing in a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, thank you for your wisdom, Teresa, and all of what you're sharing. I cannot wait to dive into the be kind, the be kind to your body week of 5 days with you doing all of this. So I imagine we'll learn so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being on the Pause Friday with me today. I'm so grateful for you to be here and just to co-create with you. And we do have so many things in common, and for anyone who's wondering, you can check out her event, sign up. It's the link is in the first comment, and join Theresa. I think it sounds incredible. And if you value that intentional shift in behavior and ongoing movement as you heal your body and mind, I think this is a no-brainer. So thank you so much, Theresa, for being here. Any last wise words of kindness or loving our body that we can take in from you?
Well, it's always about being kind to your body. And I love to end my classes with one of
A
these,
hug.
with a hug,
I like that.
especially now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is really good because this is like a way of also calming the nervous system,
It does
right?
just that. Yeah, it's like when you hug someone, right? And you really don't want to let go. We say like you should spend a minute hugging somebody. So
Yeah.
spend time hugging yourself. And Rachel, thank you so much for having me here. I love the work that you do. I enjoy you as a person. Thank you so
Mm,
much.
thank you, Theresa, and we'll see you next time. We'll
Okay.
see you next week at Be Kind to Your Body too.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.